Welcome, you absolute legends. I am Former Fraser, I am Pete, I am back, and today I went through my collection and I was looking, I'm thinking, what video am I going to make today? Because I want to give you people what they want. And I started noticing fragrances I forgot I even had. And I don't know if anyone has this, and you get a certain amount of collection and you start looking through it, you're like, I forgot I had you, and I forgot I had you, and you kind of look at it and go, these would be brilliant for spring. So these are my unofficial list of spring bangers that I forgot I even blooming had. So as always, I've got one honourable mention, and I'm going to crack on into it. So the first honourable mention is from the house of Zegna, and it's Uomo. Now, this one, it's so nice. It's fresh. The only reason I've put this as an honourable mention is occasionally you can find it, sometimes you can't. I don't know if it's been discontinued or not. So, but this one, really fresh, really nice, uplifting. It's a little bit ozonic actually. Really massively underrated. It gets a decent performance out of me. So my first honourable mention, I can never say this one. Why can't they make easy names for things? Zagna, Womo. I'll write in the description box, but to be honest with you, I can't say it. So damn you. So there you go for the honourable mentions. So we kick into the top 10 list and we start with a discontinued fragrance. Now, before everyone goes, oh my god, Pete, why would you put in a discontinued? It's only just been announced. So if you want a bottle, get it now while you can, while there's still stock around before the prices go through the blooming roof. So I'm the house of paco rabanne as usual, and it's Invictus Aqua 2018. Now, it's like the older version is a very screechy synthetic one. This is smoother, this is nice with some rosewood, amberwood, grapefruit and violet in it. Really classy fragrance, but for some reason they're discontinued. Whether or not they're going to do Mark 3.0 with Invictus Aqua, I have no idea what they're doing. But I've got both 2018 and 2016 version, but this one, get it while you can. It's a nice fragrance, and just because it looks like a trophy doesn't mean it's trash. It's a really nice fragrance, really well done. So number 10, Paco Rabanne Invictus Aqua 2018. Number 9, now my bottle is a tester, so don't hate me, because there is no cap on it, so you can't win everything. So the House of Azzaro is from the Solarissimo series, and it's funghania. Now again, I can't say this, but I will put the link to this in the description box below. And this is a cheapie. I like a cheapie. Who doesn't like a cheapie? Now this one's a bit unusual. It's got lemon sugar as a note, which is a really unusual thing to have in it. Rum and some white tobacco notes. It's got kind of when it's a cooler day. So this is where this one will perform fantastically well. I really like this one because it's like it's the tobacco's not a harsh tobacco. It's a very subtle, gentle tobacco to my nose. Really great fragrance. For about 20 quid, you can have, I think, 75ml bottle. So I don't know many people who talk about this one, but for me, it's a really nice fragrance, massively underrated, and great for spring. So that's Azzaro Solarissimo. I can't say it. I'll write in the description box for you, and sack me later. I'll probably get like a load of comments in P45, P45, P45. I'll accept it. Number 8 is a female fragrance, but it's been around for years. But for me, it really works for springtime. It's Elizabeth Arthur and green tea. And this was done by Mason Mangel. No, not Mason. Francis Carjon. I'm pretty. So bergamot, rhubarb, which is a really unusual note in this. White amber and musk, and obviously the tea. Great fragrance. Doesn't get a massive amount of performance, but for the scent alone, I would buy this, and it's only like 11 quid. Like, why would you not buy it for 11 quid? And before everyone goes, it was girly. No, it's not girly. I promise you now. It's quite relaxing and soothing, actually. Really underrated. Now, I normally wouldn't buy female fragrances, but, you know, I've got to say, Joy Amin made me buy this. He made me bigged it up a lot, and so I thought, I'm going to give it a crack. I'm going to trust his judgment. and he was right. He's on a winner this. Elizabeth Arden, green tea, my number 8. Number 7. Now, I don't think I've ever seen anyone in the entire history of YouTube talk about this house, ever. Or I've been blind to it. It's a London-based fragrance house, and it's called Eska. It's called Barcelona. They do different cities all over the world, and they make it a fragrance from there, which I think is really quite cool. So this one's got fruits, lily of the valley, woods, and some rose. It's a really unique fragrance, actually. Yes, it's a little bit fruity on top, but in the base was where the woods is. But the lily of the valley and the rose is just very subtle. There's not too much. It's a really underrated gem, and I think if you can find a bottle of this, which is not going to cost too much money, even if you go on the website, I think this is a 100ml bottle. Yeah, 100ml bottle will cost you no more than 60 quid for a niche fragrance house. That's not bad going. So, Eska London Barcelona is my number 7. Number 6 is a discontinued fragrance, but you can still find this from time to time. Now, sometimes it will come up on eBay, sometimes it'll come up on discounts occasionally. Keep your eyes out for this one, because this one is a really good one. From the house of Armani, it's Armani code ICE. Back from 2014, back in the day. Mint, ginger, lavender, and some woods in this. Again, it's got that DNA, but it's really freshened up. And then again, the mint and the ginger pops off the top of the skin, which makes it really nice and clean for this time of year. Again, massively underrated. I think I picked this up for about 35 quid on eBay about 8 months ago. I would suggest if you can find a bottle of this, pick it up, because spring will be quite a little bit better with a bit of Armani code in it. So that's my number 6. Right, we're going to spank on into the top 5, and at the top 5 time, we're going cheap again, because quite frankly, I like to keep your money in your pockets, and money comes out of mine, which is fine. From the house of Original Penguin, this is Premium Blend. Now this one reminds me of a little bit of a mojito. It's got lime peel, rosemary, sea notes, some of the notes in this. You can pick this up for about 20 to 25 quid. Again, really nice. I like the frosted glass on this. It's a great fragrance. Doesn't perform brilliantly, I'll be honest with you. It gets 5 to 6 hours, but again, for a fresh fragrance, that's probably sometimes the best you're going to get. And for the price point, I can't knock this for that. Again, you could wear it for the office. I wouldn't wear it going out, but for a daytime casual use, this one could be a signature worthy. So number 5, Original Penguin Premium Blend. Alright, number 4. This is an old school fragrance. Now, before anyone goes, oh my god, I don't want to wear old school fragrance, I don't like Dior Sport. Hold up. This is from Chanel, and this is Allure, and this came back out in 1999, if I remember correctly. So, the Armani's are amazing. Peach tonka leather in this, and again, this is classy. If you want to smell class, this is still available right now. For the fact that it's been out for 23 years and it still sells well, it tells you how good this fragrance is. Chanel do not make bad fragrances. The only problem I will say with Chanel is they cost a freaking fortune. That's the only downside to Chanel fragrances. But I've got a nice little 15ml bottle, and with the amount I've got as well, it's going to last me a good amount of time. So this is a classy little number. Chanel Allure Homme. Number 4. Number 3. I'm going to get a hell of a lot of stick for this, but I don't care, because I like this fragrance. I haven't tried the new version of this, but I'm going to, and I'll do a full review of it. It's Dior Sport 2017. I've got so many people slag me off for saying I like this one, and I don't care. It's just pink pepper, blood orange, sandalwood, and pear in this, and this is just beautiful. It does work. It's classy. I'd like to see what it's like compared to the new one. Again, I haven't got everything, but this one, I like you to see, I've hammered the hell out of this one. Really enjoyed this fragrance. Massively underrated. And you could probably pick this up for a decent price because people don't like it. So why would you not try it? Just say you've got a Dior fragrance. Honestly, it's fruity, it's fresh, it's got everything you want for springtime. If it's cool, it works. If it's warm, it works. So that's why I like it so much. So that's number 3. God, I can't count. It's Dior Sport 2017. All right, number 2. And again, could get a lot of stick for this one. And it's a cheapie. A real good cheapie. And it's from the house of Karl Lagerfeld. Bois de vetiver. Oh, yeah. I'm having some of this. This was, I think I picked this up for about 20 quid. Pink grapefruit has got some ambroxan in here, which is nice. Mint. And so obviously vetiver makes this fragrance really good. And it lasts. It lasts a good 8 hours on my skin. For the price point, for what you're getting, it's... I don't know how much more you could want out of a fragrance for the price point. It's a great little number. Pick it up from discounters. Like I say, 20 quid, 20, 25 quid. If you're spending more than that, you're kind of getting robbed. But Karl Lagerfeld, Bois de vetiver, is awesome. Like, all I can say is awesome. And this is the reason I made this video, is because I wore this today. And I was like, people could ask me, what are you wearing? And I had to say it's this. So this is my number 2. Because it's damn good. Number 1, and I thought, I haven't seen this in a while. I went through and I saw this. I was like, who are you? What are you doing here? And then I realised it's a great fragrance for spring. It's from Labo. It's Guiac 10. Now, this one is not very well known. Cedar, musk, Guiac wood, and something else in there. I can't remember. But this one is a really simple fragrance. But by God, does it work. I would help if I hadn't lost my cap. But hey, still got the fragrance, which is nice. This thing will perform well for you. It's a great little number. All I'll say is, if you get this and you smell this, you'll just know you're smelling really 10 times better than most people. It's a great little number. I really enjoy it. So it's Labo Guiac number 10, my number 1. So there you go. Right, so there you have it. 10 fragrances that I actually forgot I even bloody had. Shame on me. And as always, I can't leave you just yet. I'm going to give you one more bonus because, quite frankly, this fragrance is lovely. It's davidoff Cool Water Deep. Now, this one is a flanker, obviously, from Cool Water. I love the atomizer. It's just a super fresh, great, long-lasting, simple fragrance. You can pick this up for about 20-25 quid. Again, great little number. Davidoff does not get enough recognition for decent performing fragrances, especially fresh fragrances. They are really, really good. I think it's another great one that you can wear for spring. So if you find it, I promise you, wear it casually and it lasts a good 8 hours. If you want to wait to the office, again, no one will say, oh my God, what are you smelling like? It's fresh, it's clean, it's just going to smell amazing. So that's my bonus one for you. Davidoff Cool Water Deep. So there you have it. Let me ask you, have you got any fragrances in your collection that you forget about? And then you suddenly go, I forgot about you. Let me know in the comments what it is, and I'd love to hear from you. If you want a top 10 list, a fragrance review, or a question, as always, hit me up. I'm on Instagram with Fun with Fragrances. And as always, you absolute legends. Smell amazing. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out.